of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football. So are they as the Packers get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Throwing on first down is Allen. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's able to get out to the... .32 brought down there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. Flushed out right. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Vanderbilt's own Oren Burks had the tackle defensively. Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie corner, Jair Alexander. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Jerry Hughes in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers eluding the pressure right. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
Well, that kind of catch is supposed to pay off with at least a first down, isn't it?
Instead, he'll just add it to his highlight reel, but they don't pick up the first.
Yeah, he gets the yardage, he gets the catch, but now they have a decision to make.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll bring up second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Throwing now is Allen. It's complete to his tight end, Charles Clay. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Bills' passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Chris Ivory, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills have taken the early lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. Trevor Davis now to return. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. A play fake to Montgomery. Now Rodgers. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And he's brought down. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. A first red zone opportunity now for the Packers. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The tackle is made by Micah Hyde. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. On third down, they go Montgomery. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The Bills getting set to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Kevin King coming up from the secondary to make the play. Charles, I think sometimes maybe we take LaShawn McCoy for granted. Been in the league since 2009. He's played 12 or more games every season as a running back. 30 years old this year. What do you see for his future?
I still see a very bright future for him, and you're exactly right. We do kind of take him for granted. Remember, he was with Philadelphia. Then he goes to Buffalo, and Buffalo goes through the playoff drought before last season. And the Eagles, they win a Super Bowl without him. So, yeah, we forget just how special he is. But I do think with his running style, he's got many more seasons left.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Open man is Holmes. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Allen. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
Lucky 56.
On 2nd down, here's Allen, escaping the pressure right. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Leopard!
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Over the middle, it's Holmes. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
They go with Perkins again. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. Give him 7 yards on the carry, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Now Allen. And that is incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Hey, check 26. No. 319. Go to 50. So, hey, let's go. Come on. 319.
Rodgers now on first down. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. Hyde dancing past it, and he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
A good pickup there, a 22. This quarterback now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. A give to McCoy. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Mike Daniels makes the tackle.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
To throw on 2nd down. Flush to his right. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. The Bills on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound Brandon no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
18, 26. Yeah. Hurry up, hurry up.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Being chased out left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Shot before half for Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Montgomery. And he'll get it down here to the 43. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Packers. second touchdown on the season. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Crosby with the extra point, and we are even at 10 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This one taken just inside the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to the air on second down. It's Allen. Man open right side. It's the tight end Clay. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 63 yards receiving for him now. And that last catch good enough for a first down. They go play action here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Steps away to his left. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Now Allen from the gun on third down. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's fourth down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending the guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up first and 10 at the 20. On first down, Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
26. Jump out. Jelly. Don't let Jelly.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Forced out to his left. Lets it fly, and that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Packers. Randall Cobb Chubb. His second touchdown on the season. And the Packers have moved down in front. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on, and remember what I said. It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
My bad.
The drive starts with a run by Perkins. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Well, the question is, can this offense step up and make Allen hit? He lost the football. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys have to touch the ball and carry it. They're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
Zoom. Hey, let's go.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
Room here to run, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
He's going to let this one go deep. Touchdown, Packers! Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his third touchdown now on the year. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Packers. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Crosby on now to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. So what again, symptomatic? Yeah, I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. To throw, it's Allen over the middle and caught by the tight end Clay. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Here's Allen. He's got it complete to Perkins. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Nick Perry coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
The Bills on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. It's caught. Jones. Oh, that's an effort. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. He got 29 yards that time. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Strong right! 319! Strong right! Go to 50! Hey, you block over here. 319!
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Cobb. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone.
So, hey, let's go, come on.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Sometime in this 4th quarter, someone on defense is going to have to step up and force a turnover.
So, hey, let's
2nd
go,
and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
319!
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. He's going to look deep down the field. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers add on to their lead.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. He's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone. This guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
He lost 6 there on the 1st down play. Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Mike Daniels in there to drop him for the 2nd straight play. They may want to block him on 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now Allen. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Kevin King with a pick. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
play fake here on first down. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Montgomery. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 40. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be second down. On second down, Montgomery. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down.
Hey, we're not going. We're up.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And the third down pass falls incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still take. Taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
On now is Mason Crosby, who's hit from as far as 58 in his career. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
Here's Perkins on first down. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. On second down, here's Allen. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the rookie corner, Jair Alexander. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the ball.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Hey, 88. Zoom. Right up.
Rodgers looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. It's caught outright by Graham. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 6 there on first.
I like the design of that play, or shall I say the way it ended up. Quarterback ends up to the right side. You know, he gets outside of the pocket. How about the tight end staying in his sight line and getting to that same part of the field, and they find each other for the completion.
On second down, here's Rodgers. Flush to his right. That's caught by Montgomery. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Looking to throw on second down. Rodgers going for the deep ball. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, Charles.